Good evening. Welcome to ORP TV. Happy Easter to all of you. I hope you've had a great day. It's been certainly beautiful, and I look outside the window here of our studio, and it's absolutely gorgeous weather. I hope you've had a great Easter with your family. I know that I can't wait. My granddaughter will be back in our area coming up soon, and from here on out, pretty much all of our holidays will be spent as grandparents. Super excited. So hope you've had a great Easter day. Want to welcome you to this is the JK Auto Repair Studio. JK Auto Repair is a full service car care provider located at 2301 West Selmore Road in Ozark, Missouri. Let John King and Zach Jones take good care of you. They've done a great job for me. Motor replacements, vehicle check inspections, whatever it is we need. JK Auto Repair is great. All Parts Auto Salvage Weekend Report. All Parts Auto Salvage with two locations in Springfield. 2600 North Benton is a salvage yard. They've got parts for whatever it is you need. They can absolutely take care of you. Whether it's your daily driver, your race car, guarantee you that Alton and Krista can take great care of you. And they also have a parts store at 425 East Kearney. Let All Parts Auto Salvage help you fix your car. Well, again, this was the weekend we've been waiting for. This has been a really busy one. Had multiple season openers, had test and tunes. Almost every track was going, whether it was racing or practice. Almost everybody's going. It's April. It's beautiful. Maybe we're on to better things here. 2021 starting to make a change and look good. This is a new format. We're going to start trying to show this on here. Give us some feedback. Let us know if you like how we do this here with the graphics. Friday night, Humboldt Speedway in Humboldt, Kansas. USRA B Mod winner Jeremy Chambers. Midwest Mod winner was Jacob Ellison. Derek Wilson takes the factory stock, and the USRA Tuners was Devin Schmidt. Now, of course, if you're new to ORP TV, you can scroll down, find that logo there. You'll find the track logos, and then the full results will have the winners posted at top for each class, but the full class results down below that, so you can get all your results. It's the only place you're going to get all of these in one location. There's a look at your Midwest Mod winner Jacob Ellison, Derek Wilson in the factory stocks, and Devin Schmidt in the USRA Tuners. Poplar Bluff Motorsports Park over in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, had the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series on Friday night. Old Billy Moyer's still at it. That guy's been around for a long time, a real legend of dirt track racing. He took the win there. That's a great look at Mr. Moyer. Randolph County Raceway in Moberly, Missouri on Friday night. Your four-cylinder winner, Chance Bailey out of Quincy, Illinois. The four-cylinder class, that there would be on there twice. So we're off to a great start here. POWRi Superstock Steve Diekman out of Centralia, Missouri with the win. Late models David Melloway out of Columbia, Missouri. Boy, we just have it on there 3 times. That's awesome. Also, you had Austin Becerra in the USRA Modified class. USRA B Mod was Cole Campbell. This was the season opener for Randolph County Raceway. So, again, a great weekend for all the tracks to have their season openers. Lake Ozark Speedway had a Thursday, Friday, Saturday event. Thursday was test and tune. Friday was day 1, and Saturday, of course, day 2. Hey, we catch on quick around here. This was the 360 Sprints winged class on Friday night. Ryan Timms out of Oklahoma City takes the win. The POWRi War non-wing sprints, Wesley Smith from right here in Nixa, Missouri, takes the win on Friday night. On Saturday, Dylan Westbrook out of Scotland, Ontario. I couldn't find that on the map, but again, maybe that was just me. But all the way from Canada, Dylan Westbrook comes to Lake Ozark Speedway, takes the 360 Sprints winged. And the POWRi War non-wing sprints on Saturday night, Mario Klauser out of Chatham, Illinois with the win. 81 Speedway in Park City, Kansas this weekend. USRA B Mod winner was Tad Davis. He is your Finkbeiner big mover of the weekend. Finkbeiner with 99 years in the moving and storage business. We're not good because we're old because we're good. He was your big mover of the weekend. Moves up 10 spots to take the win. Tad Davis out of Mount Hope, Kansas. A great job there by him. In your B-Mod class, Jeremy Chambers out of Baldwin City, Kansas with your victory. Super Stock sees David Blocker out of Newton, Kansas with the win. And the Mini Stocks, Corey Bice out of Wichita, Kansas. Salina High Bank Speedway. This is a cool track over in Salina. One of the two Salina tracks we cover. Your Northeast Oklahoma Modified, Jake Davis out of Hackett, Arkansas takes the win. The Super Stocks, that's Kyle Davis out of Siloam Springs, Arkansas. The S&J Plumbing Pure Stock winner, J.D. Jackson out of Choctaw, Oklahoma. And the, that was the, couldn't quite read all of it there. That is the, I believe that's the Cody King. The B-Mod class. That's the one problem with the way that My Race Pass does this. It kind of breaks it off there. Sometimes you have to do a little fishing. So Cody King out of Fanshawe, Oklahoma with the win there at Salina High Banks. Now KC Raceway is a new track for us to be covering out of Independence, Missouri. The Junior Sprints, Micah Becker out of Holton, Kansas takes the win. The Restricted Cat class, that was Kel Legrune, Salina, Kansas with a victory. Non-wing class, Trey Schleicher out of Sweet Springs, Missouri. He takes that class as well as the Outlaw non-wing. So he was tearing it up a good weekend there for Trey. Lucas Oil Speedway at Wheatland had their season opener this weekend. Always wanted the premier tracks, and I'm going to say it again here. NASCAR, you should have done the dirt race at Lucas Oil Speedway, and I'll tell you again, it should be there next year, not Bristol. Go to a track that already knows how to do this, knows how to handle dirt, a dirt track, Lucas Oil Speedway. I think that would be a perfect place for NASCAR to hold their dirt event, and maybe someday we'll keep our fingers crossed. Missouri Metal Buildings ULMA late models. Will Vaught takes the win. I will tell you that this one already, we've already had fireworks at Lucas Oil this weekend. Some of the top-notch drivers. I saw that J.C. Morton and Chris Jackson Jr. Trading paint. Strong feelings there amongst their fans. These guys that have been around for a long time have big fan bases. And I tell you what, we're season opener and the fireworks already started. This is going to be an exciting season at all the tracks that those guys are hitting. But Will Vaught takes the win there. I believe Jackson and Morton ended up in the 12, 13, 14 range after their spin. The USRA Modified, Dylan McCowan out of Urbana, Missouri takes the win. Your B-Mods, J.C. Newell out of Buffalo, Missouri. And the USRA Stock Cars, Derek Brown with the win. Congratulations to him there. My buddy Rob White Jr. out of Lebanon with a solid second place finish. Congratulations on a personal note there, Rob. Springfield Raceway had their season opener as far as regular point series racing. Of course, they've had their March Madness and the Sweetheart Enduro. This was their first regular point season race of the year. So their season opener, Ryan Gilmore picking right up where he left off with the win. Moved up 7 places to take the victory there. So good job by Ryan Gilmore. The IMCA A-Mod, James Thompson out of Springfield takes the victory. A lot of moving up there. He moved up 7 spots. Trevor Drake moves up 8 to take second place. James Reedus moves up 9 places, as does Carlo Lampe. But James Reedus, really, man, he is just fantastic in that pure stock class. Congratulations to him. Your legends, Justin Comer out of Joplin, Missouri, takes the win. This is going to be a close one all year long. You got Justin Comer, Grayson Cox, and Dave Comer. I see Justin and Grayson really having a tight battle all season long. Another one of our new tracks that we're covering is Valley Speedway out of Grain Valley, Missouri. This was their season opener also. The IMCA Northern Sport Mod class, Chris Wright out of Chillicothe takes the win. E-Mods, Mike Ryan out of Kansas City, Missouri. The IMCA Stars Mod Lights. This is one of those classes that if you're in that class and your last name isn't Rafferty, you do not look forward to seeing the Rafferty gang pull in, because I think 4 or 5 of them are in the main and finish it high up. Dylan Rafferty and Michael Rafferty, a pair of them, look at this, move up 10 spots. So they qualified for this 11th and 12th. The Rafferty boys hooked up, and choo, 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 that train was a-rolling. They move up and take the win. Dylan Rafferty with the win. Michael Rafferty second. That's got to be tough when you see those guys coming. The Dirt Demons, Eric Schmidt out of Independence, Missouri, takes your win there. And on the ATV Open money, I'm not real sure about this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that maybe this is ATVs out on the dirt track. That ought to be a lot of fun to watch. Matthew Eppenauer out of Sedalia, Missouri, takes the win there over Chris Stout. And in the ATV Open Amateur, Danny Plyler out of Orick, Missouri, over Brandon Tabor. Legit Speedway, they had their Comp Cams Super Dirt Series on Saturday night. This was a great track that we want to get to. We look forward to getting to it this year. We didn't got by there one day, but I haven't had a chance to visit, but I'm really looking forward to it. Legit Speedway Park, your hobby stock class, Chuck Russell out of West Plains there. That's a Hall West Plains top three there. Chuck Russell, John Steiner, and Corey Lambert, your top three in the hobby stock class. Sports Mod, that's Mark Tackett out of Bakersfield with the win. The POWRi Super Stocks, Chris Lloyd out of Peach Orchard, Arkansas, comes up and takes the win there. Spoils the night for the West Plains boys. Billy Romans out of Republic, Missouri with the Sportsman Late Model win. In the, there we have it again. The Reliable Chevrolet IMCA Modified class, Sawyer Krigler out of Alton, Missouri, takes the win there. Moves up 8 spots to take the win. Sawyer Krigler, he's quite a racer. I-35 Speedway, this is one that they had, they've been trying to get this darn thing, their season opener, for about a month now, and they had absolutely perfect weather yesterday for it, so I'm glad that the crew at I-35 Speedway in Winston was able to get this one. Houston Johnson out of Kansas City, Missouri, takes the win in the modified class. In the B Mods, Ethan Isaacs out of Bonner Springs, Kansas, takes that one. The USRA Stock Cars class, Austin Bozick out of Trenton, Missouri with the victory. Pure Stocks, Jeremy Purdy out of Bedford, Iowa. The Midwest Limited Late Model, Kerry Davis out of Parkville, Missouri with the victory. Economy Mods, Chris Dishong out of Atchison, Kansas, takes this one. And last year, he almost went the whole season undefeated. I think he only maybe had a couple, 2 or 3 races that he didn't win. John Willard out of St. Joseph, Missouri. The old car number half. I love it. That's one of the best numbers you'll ever find. John Willard takes the Sport Compact class. Ozark Raceway Park was in action this weekend. My buddy Artie Dow, I know that he was not feeling good, but he did post that he was hoping to feel well enough to sign autographs and things like that, so I hope you got an Artie Dow autograph. He was kind enough to send us the results from this weekend. The Junior Dragster winner, Damian Korb. The motorcycle, Jeff Downing. Trophy class was Ken Hall. The No Electronics and Super Pro winner, doubling up on that, was Shane Reese. Congratulations to Shane. They this year's kind of a new thing. They're doing the Second Chance class. The Second Chance No Electronics, Dustin Avendet with the win. And Nick Curl takes the Second Chance Super Pro class. Also this weekend, E3 was racing. I know that they have results. They just haven't gotten those to us just yet. We'll get those shared just as soon as possible. Batesville Motor Speedway was racing, and Old 71 was having issues with their computer system, as far as not for the racing, but as far as uploading that to the servers, to My Race Pass and such. So those results will be soon. We'll get those 3 tracks to you just as quick as possible. And I also want to remind you that this week, coming up on Thursday, we'll talk about it on Wednesday night, of course, but on Thursday will be the season opener for Spokes BMX in Springfield, Missouri. Track manager Dave Farrell was asking for help. They're looking for volunteers to help out to cut some of the costs, because if they have to start outsourcing some of the jobs that need to be done there, those costs are going to have to be absorbed somewhere, and unfortunately that's going to come right at entry fees and things like that. So if you're a BMX fan looking to help out with Spokes BMX, you can either send us a message and we'll get you connected with Dave Farrell, or go over to the Spokes BMX page and send them a message and tell them you'd like to help out either financially or with some sort of assistance. I know that they would certainly appreciate that, and we have a real soft spot for Spokes BMX. Want to thank you so much. Again, it's a beautiful Easter day. I hope that you've had a great one. Thank you for joining us here. It really means a lot to us. I'm going to tell you, it is a lot of work to get these results done. This was a little bit sketchy. I kind of had it messed up in a couple spots there. I hope you apologize. This is a new way of doing it. I just decided, about an hour ago to do it in this format. So it'll get better. Certainly won't get worse. But nowhere is going to give you more results of more forms of racing, BMX, motocross, dirt track, drag racing, than right here on ORP TV. Next weekend, we're back to a full set of racing. And it's going to be NASCAR. I think NHRA is not too far behind. That's going to be the AMA Supercross. My buddy Artie Dowd, you signed a bunch of autographs, Artie. You know you gotta really be careful that you can really wear yourself out. Signing all them autographs and waving to all the girls. So, Artie Dow, thank you again for your results there you provided us. We thank you so much for joining us here on ORP TV. It's sure a labor of love. Don't forget, when you're out dealing with some of our business sponsors, JK Auto Repair, All Parts Auto Salvage, Sigs and Swigs and Nixa, Finkbeiner Moving and Storage, Appleton Imaging. We also have Rochelle Summers, Toys for Tots, Hodges Tree Trimming, Hillbilly Speedway, DTA Determination Through Attitude. All of our sponsors really help make putting some of this products here together with things that we do with new microphones, cameras, lights, shirts, all those kinds of things. If you deal with one of our sponsors, hey, do us a solid and tell them that you heard about them here on ORP TV. Old Stag will certainly appreciate it. I thank you so much. We will see you back here on Wednesday. Again, happy Easter from us here at ORP TV. I'm Stag.